The following sports broadcast is a special presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. It's time for the excitement of West Virginia high school basketball. Today's game is being brought to you by
Century 21 Modern Realty Results, Cody's Auto Body, The Palace Lounge, CMA Honda, the Berkeley County Health Department, Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, Brown's Funeral Home and Cremations, Hagerstown Ford, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Bodwell Insurance Solutions, W. Harley Miller Systems, Smallwood and Small Insurance Agency, CMA Chrysler Dodge, WVU East, the law firm of Burke Schultz Harmon and Jenkinson, RAI Properties, Parsons Ford, Rocks, Gary Kelly Allstate, and Panhandle Dumpsters.
And now, let's go courtside and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
We welcome you in here to Martinsburg High School for this afternoon's high school boys basketball action between the Martinsburg Bulldogs and the Jefferson Cougars. Martinsburg coming in at 2-1. Jefferson sits at 4-2. The Bulldogs and the Cougars, always a competitive and exciting matchup between these two teams. Both teams play similar styles, like to get out and run, play a lot of pressure basketball, and play to their strengths of the two programs. So usually it makes for a competitive matchup. Martinsburg was able to take the last two games in the series, winning both games last season. However, it was a beat-up Jefferson team throughout the year, and if you remember, Martinsburg, of course, still was unable to, I guess, kind of get the last laugh, as Jefferson was the second team from the area to make it to the postseason. Two teams, though, on different sides of the section. And prior to that, Jefferson had gone on a solid win streak in this series. They were able to knock down the Bulldogs in a few games during their, I guess you could say, prime run there. They had won 4 straight from 2022 to 2023, so sweeping both series matchups. Martinsburg won last year 73-62 on January 22nd, and on January 2nd, they won 71-56. All time, though, Martinsburg has had a good run since games were being tracked in 2006, winning the majority of these matchups. But it's a new look for Jefferson as well. Head coach Richard Lewis departs for St. James. Kyle Van Meter comes over from Hedgesville. We've seen this Cougar team already once this season, or twice, I guess I should say, this season, as we saw them at the Hedgesville Hardwood Classic. And it's a good team, but they are a little bit undersized in today's matchup. We've seen Martinsburg at their Skip Fowler. They looked solid in both matchups, had some tough competition from teams from Brooklyn, New York. So both teams looking for that first EPAC win of the season, as it's the tip-off of the EPAC year. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR. I'm sorry, on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. We'll be back in 2 minutes with our coaches' interviews after this.
Order number 2001.
It's not rocket science. Get a 12-piece chicken for $12 at happy hour from 5 to 7 p.m. with the Rocks app. Want the kids to warm up to you? Get a gas fireplace from Roach Energy. Roach Energy. Call 304-263-3329.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, shrimp nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
We welcome you back here to Martinsburg High School. Martinsburg taking on Jefferson tonight in high school boys basketball action. Our pregame show is brought to you by W. Harley Miller Systems, providing custom integration services like home and office automation, home theater, networking, audio, video distribution, and more. Call 304-350-1931 or visit WHMsystems.com. Our crew, Alec Epperson on camera, John Allerton is our on-site producer, and Kyle McLaughlin back in the studio. I'm Nick Verzolini. We'll now hear from both teams' head coaches. We'll start with the head coach of the Jefferson Cougars, Kyle Van Meter, and then hear from Martinsburg head coach Dave Rogers.
I think our kids have done well picking up the things that we are trying to.
Here's Coach Kyle Van Meter of the Jefferson Cougars boys basketball team. Coach, a solid start to the season for your team. What are some things you like so far, and what are some things you still want to work on?
I think our kids have done well picking up the things that we are trying to implement. Still getting their football legs back, so that's always a fun thing to try to figure out. And then we've been hit with the illness, but I think over the Christmas break, I know games didn't go our way, but we were really starting to click as a team and getting better there. So I think just moving forward, just keeping up our energy, keeping up our defensive end, we'll be okay.
First EPAC game for you guys, first EPAC game for you as the head coach of this program. What's the excitement level for the team?
They're excited. I mean, I think I said it yesterday to somebody, we're in the best conference in the state, in my opinion. And so every game's going to be a good game. So if you can't get up for these games, maybe basketball isn't your sport. For me, I'm always excited to play a game, but always nervous as well, going in, making sure I have the kids prepared and things like that. But I think the kids are ready to play and excited to be here.
What are some things that you've seen from Martinsburg this year? What are some of the challenges?
They're a really athletic team. Keyshawn Cheek is a really good basketball player. Kyrie Bunny is good on both sports, football, basketball. They're a good team that likes to get up and pressure you and bother you and wants to make it a 94-feet game and go fast. And, hopefully our kids are prepared for it. But that faces problems for us just because, we're not fully in shape yet and things like that. So hopefully we'll come ready to play. But they're a solid team that can beat anybody on any given night.
One thing that kind of stands out as maybe an advantage for them tonight would be the height on their side. How do you guys try to counter that?
We just got to be physical. We have to be able to find bodies and keep them out of the lane, keep them out of the post, and don't let them get any second chance points. And that's easier said than done. But I think our kids are up to the challenge of, being physical, but being physical in the right way, not just hitting people or things like that. Let's move them out of the lane and make sure we're not giving up those second chance points.
Anything else, Coach?
I just want to give a congratulations. Hopefully today, Jamari Jenkins scores his 1,000th point. He's 3 points away. So just a congratulations to him on so far a great career and more to come.
All right, Coach, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Now joined by the head coach of the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Dave Rogers. Coach, coming off of a solid Skip Fowler. Obviously, you played some good competition. What did you like about getting to see your guys against that level of competition?
Oh, it's wonderful. I tell you, anytime you can play good basketball players, I thought we did a real good job the first night, and we handled some pretty good athletes and some good size, and playing good teams can only make you better. And then the second night, they exposed some of our weaknesses, so now we know what to work on, so we can get rid of those weaknesses. But you're playing against the number 1 guard ranked in the country in the 2025 class, and the best number 2 guard at 6'6" in next year's class, and they're just good players. And so, but we didn't quit. We got down a little bit. We missed some shots. We gave up some things we shouldn't have given up. But in all, I thought the kids played hard. Now we're back into it, and now we're going to get this big weather coming in here, and that's going to change everything. But you know, it's what happens in winter sports, and that happens with basketball. You may not end up getting to play for a while because you're not in school, or you may not get to travel, and you just you've got to be very flexible.
What were some of those weaknesses that you want to work on?
Well, we definitely want to make sure that we work on our offenses. I thought at times we didn't run our sets like we should have. I thought a couple of times we didn't take care of the ball like we should have taken care of the ball. We turned it over, and that was with some of our younger kids too. So we just have to keep doing what we do every day and get better at what we do. And you got to understand how many games they have played. That was our second and third game. You got to understand that 5 of my basketball players have only been with us since football's been over, and you just don't adjust overnight. It takes time, and it'll work out. But that's the things we're looking for right now.
Jefferson today, new coach for them, kind of different. We don't really talk about coaching changes, it seems like, in boys basketball. But have you seen anything that's different from what they did in the past, or what are some of the challenges that they provide?
Well, they've got good athletes like they always do, and they've got the Jenkins boy, who's no question a good basketball player, and Kyle Van Meter, the coach, will do a good job. He knows the fundamentals, and he'll get them motivated. And anytime Martinsburg and Jefferson get together, it's going to be a good one.
And then on your side, just how do you feel like you guys kind of match up with them?
Well, I think we're a little bigger than they are, so we have to really crash those glasses, and we have to handle the basketball. We have to handle their zones. They played some zone, and again, early in the season, you don't know as much about them as you are going to know at the end of the year once you played them once or twice. But you know, it's we got to do what we do and not worry about what they do. And when you can make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, I think things will work out.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you to both teams' head coaches here as we continue on our pregame show. Our coaches' interviews brought to you by Parsons Ford, located at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first. Parsons will take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll have tip-off. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball and Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
If you or someone you know suffers from the disease of addiction, help is available from the Berkeley County Quick Response Team with peer recovery coaches and support promptly to the homes of those who've recently experienced an overdose. This collective effort towards recovery brings resources and services to the community, including naloxone and treatment options. Call 304-267-1313 or visit the Berkeley County Recovery Resource Center at 800 Emmett Rouse Drive, Martinsburg. The Berkeley County Quick Response Team is funded through a DHHR grant with the Berkeley-Morgan County Health Department.
Tomorrow's success begins with today's preparation. Give your child a pathway to flourish and thrive with a well-rounded education. Enrollment is now open at the Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg. Visit tcca.life/information. Tomorrow's success begins with today's preparation. Give your child a pathway to flourish and thrive with a well-rounded education. Enrollment is now open at the Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg. Visit tcca.life/information.
Orange, you glad this isn't another Black Friday commercial? It's Orange Saturday at CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg. Get a juicy deal on a new 2024 Silverado 1500 available with 1.9% financing and up to $7,000 off MSRP. Or get a new 2025 Equinox with 0% financing. And even sweeter, 0% financing is also available on other select new Chevy models during the Red Tag sales event. Together, let's drive at CMA's ChevroletofMartinsburg.com. Owners just care more.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
We're back here at Martinsburg High School as the national anthem has just concluded. Martinsburg taking on Jefferson here this afternoon. This game was supposed to be played last night, but due to some of the concerns about the weather, they decided to postpone the game to today after the game for today against Morgantown was postponed due to the weather expected more so in that area on the travel for the Mohegans returning to the area. But that game has already been rescheduled for March 1st. It sounds like Martinsburg is going to have to reschedule some of their games coming up this next week as they were supposed to travel to Beckley and have some good matchups on the road, but those are going to have to most likely be rescheduled unless for some reason the snow doesn't come in that we're expecting Sunday night. But it's Jefferson Martinsburg. It's the tip-off of EPAC play. Bulldogs in their white jerseys with the white shorts, black numbers, and black letters outlined in orange across the chest. Jefferson in the gold jerseys and maroon numbers and maroon letters outlined across the chest. And we'll give you the starting lineups here in just a moment, but our opening tip-off is brought to you by Rock's Local Markets with convenient locations around the Eastern Panhandle. Rock's fast, fresh, friendly. So for the Cougars, it's Jamari Jenkins who will bring up the basketball. Alongside him is Drake, Swanson, Wallace, and Roper. It's Wallace here with the basketball, dribble handoff of Drake. Kicks it out. Jenkins three-pointer on the way, and he is now a 1,000-point scorer as they will stop the game for Jamari Jenkins. And we've had the pleasure of watching him play over the last 4 years. Jenkins reaches 1,000 career points on that three-pointer and gives Jefferson the early 3-0 lead. So congratulations, Jamari. But for Martinsburg, their starter is going to be Kyrie Bunny, Keyshawn Cheek, Zion Egmandoa, Garrett Height, and Anthony Owuna. Martinsburg will now have the basketball. Starting lineups are brought to you by the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results. Looking for a home in the tri-state area, call Larry DeMarco team at 304-350-3551 or visit them online at www.modernrealtyresults.com. So an early 3-0 lead for the Cougars as they hit that open three from Jenkins to give him exactly 1,000 career points as Garrett Height trying to drive in. Finds Cheek. Cheek into the lane. Gets stopped and has to kick it out to Bunny. Reset the offense now. Bunny left wing. Finds Keyshawn Cheek in the lane. Cheek trying to post up and is fouled before the shot. Martinsburg will inbound the basketball from the baseline. So 7:02 to go in this first quarter. Cheek will inbound it from the R in Martinsburg on the baseline. And he finds an open Owuna, but his shot blocked by Swanson. Egmandoa gets it back, and he's also blocked by Swanson. Bunny, though, gets it back. Great defense from the Cougars. We talked about it yesterday on the show and highlighted it with Coach Van Meter. Not the tallest team, as there's an offensive foul going against Martinsburg. It will be a turnover. Not the tallest squad for Jefferson this year, but Swanson, one of their taller guys, at Braden Swanson, the junior, and he making his presence felt as a rim protector in the early goings. So 3-0 Cougars, and they'll bring it up as Keyshawn Cheek called for that offensive foul. Martinsburg gets the trap in the backcourt. Maul Wallace finds Jenkins, who crosses the timeline. Drake over to Roper, extra pass, Jenkins, head fake, driving to the lane. Scoop shot is up and no good, but he's fouled on his way to the rim. And we'll see if they let him shoot two or if they call it on the floor. And they're going to give him the two shots. Cheek just picked up his second already here. 6:25 to go in this first quarter, and Martinsburg already looking to the bench for answers as Jenkins knocks down the free throw. He's got all four, I should say, of the Jefferson points. So Keyshawn has to go to the bench. White checks in for him. And that's huge. Keyshawn Cheek, the Bulldog point guard, with 2 fouls and just a minute and a half into this contest. Second free throw from Jenkins is good as well, so he's got all 5 now of the Cougar points. Garrett Height crosses over Jenkins, gets into the lane. Mar Wallace, though, tips it away and gets on the floor. He finds Jamari, who will bring it across half court now for the Cougars. Height with the tough defense. Swing it over to Roper. Now Swanson. Back to Jenkins, who drives left baseline. Cut off. Swanson tries the deep three-pointer. That's good. Swanson with the triple. It's an 8-0 Jefferson lead. Cougars have come to play here early on. Igmandoa trying to get into the offense. Martinsburg looks a little bit dysfunctional. Owuna over to White. Open elbow jumper is no good. He gets his own rebound. Bunny now for 3, and that's too strong. Owuna grabs the rebound. Height, head fake, one dribble pull up, and that's good. Garrett Height gets the Bulldogs on the board with their first 2 points. And it's 8-2 here with 5:15 to go in the first quarter. So Jefferson's come out with the momentum here early on. The question will be, if Jefferson's able to break this press of Martinsburg, how does Martinsburg do in their half-court sets, which Coach Rogers mentioned was an issue for them in the Skip Fowler. And it's really been kind of an issue the last 2 seasons. Jenkins tries an NBA range 3, and it's an air ball. But it did look kind of good from up here, as it was on target, just wide of the rim. Or I guess I should say it had the strength, but was wide. It's almost like a wide field goal. 8-2 here with 4:48 to go in the first quarter. Cougars send Swanson to the bench. They bring on, for Jefferson, Barry, it looks like. Height trying to go all the way to the rim, lost it off his knee and out of bounds, so it'll be Cougar basketball. So they bring on Barry, the Washington transfer. Wallace ahead to Barry. Into the corner now for Allen. Allen drives in, kicks it over. Barry pulls up. Jumper's too strong and no good. Owuna grabs the rebound. Outlet pass to Kyrie Buddy ahead to a wide open White, who gets the layup to go. So Martinsburg on a 4-0 answer to the 8-0 start for Jefferson. Now the Cougars will push. Wallace into the rim, and his shot is up and good. 10-4. 3:55 to go in this first quarter. Jefferson leads at 10-4. Kyrie Bunny into the hands of Garrett Height. White now at the head fake over to Igmandoa for 3, and that's too strong off the back of the rim. Jamari Jenkins grabs the rebound for Jefferson. He's looking to run. Kicks it over. Drake. Open 3 is an air ball. Barry keeps it alive, though. Drake goes up now strong to the rim. No foul called. Wallace grabs the rebound. Jefferson, still on the attack, and then they call a travel. Swanson back in for Allen. Parrish, into the game as well. Head to a wide open White as Jefferson was still figuring out who was defending who, and White gets an easy layup to make it 10-6. Tip pass by Owuna. Wallace trying to get it across half court for the Cougars. He does. Dribble handoff with Jenkins. Jenkins into the lane, kicking out. Open 3, and that's off the side of the backboard. Jefferson, since the three-pointer from Swanson, has been all over the place with their open jumpers. Igmandoa now. Over to Kyrie Bunny, who will set up the offense for the Bulldogs, who trail at 10-6, 2:42 to go in the opening quarter. Igmandoa now on the left wing. Over to White, Owuna. Down low to Igmandoa, and that's taken away by Barry and heads out of bounds. It will stay, though, with the Bulldogs underneath. Jefferson with the early 8-0 lead. Martinsburg's cut into it now at 10-6. Bunny open three. That rolls around the rim and out. Rebounded by Parrish. Dribble handoff now. Into the hands of Barry. Barry with the crossover move. Goes up with the scoop shot. No good. Good follow, though, from Parrish, and his shot is good. Jefferson doubles up Martinsburg now at 12-6. Here's Agmandoa. Garrett Hine on the wing. Trying to find an opening. Finds Bunny down low. His shot rejected by Swanson. His third block here the first quarter. Our first quarter is brought to you by on TV 10. Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Go to FordofHagerstown.com as White misses the open layup, gets his own rebound, and then Swanson comes away with it for Jefferson. As well as Cody's Auto Body, located at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg, family owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job done by experienced, certified technicians. Call 304-901-4777 as Swanson gets an open layup there underneath. He has 5 points. Or visit their Facebook page. 14-6 our score in favor of the Cougars. 1:18 to go in the opening quarter. Kyrie Bunny loses control of his dribble. Barry has a wide open lane to the rim, and he'll just lay it up and in. Jefferson getting a lot of balanced scoring here early on. Bunny attacks. Swanson has to pick up the foul, his first. Five Cougars have already scored here in the opening quarter. For Martinsburg, it's been a slow start. Height with 2 points and White with 4. And now Bunny to the line to shoot a pair. First one is good. Kyrie Bunny is in the scoring column. If you're just now joining us and wondering where Keyshawn Cheek is, he picked up 2 fouls in the first minute and a half of this opening quarter, so he's on the bench for probably at least until halfway through the second quarter, I would imagine, with that foul trouble. As Bunny's second free throw is up and good as well, and it's a 16-8 game. Jefferson's looked pretty smooth breaking this full court press for Martinsburg. They haven't had a chance to really get into it since they haven't made shots. Jenkins ahead to Parrish. Back to Jamari. Now back to an open Parrish. The trap coming now for the Bulldogs. Jamari Jenkins, tough step back jumper, tries to draw the foul. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Agmandoa. Down the court now into the hands of the Bulldogs. Agmandoa drives in. He's fouled before the shot with 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Checking in for Jefferson is Gidney. Height will inbound. Gets it over to Bunny. Bunny will pull up for 3. Shot is no good. Rebounded by the Cougars. Wallace in transition. Drives into the rim. Goes up strong. Shot no good. Gets his own rebound. Finds Jenkins. Jenkins back to Wallace. Now back to Jamari, who will set it up here. 5 seconds on the game clock. He's got to go to work. Jenkins head fake, pull up for 3. Another air ball for Jefferson. But despite some ugly-looking shots in that first quarter, the Cougars still hold a 16-8 lead over the Martinsburg Bulldogs. That will do it for the first. We'll be back here in a minute with the start of the second quarter. Our score, Jefferson 16, Martinsburg 8. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball and Talk Radio, on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Hey, it's Cody from Cody's Auto Body.
You're a potty mouth.
But we do a really great job fixing cars after an accident.
I know, but you're still a potty mouth.
I'm possibly the best friend you could ever have.
You are, but potty mouth.
If you need your car repaired, come to Cody's Auto Body, located at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Because that's Cody's with a T for f***ing trust.
See? Potty mouth.
Leave me alone.
With a great selection comes great possibilities. And at CMA's CDJR of Martinsburg, the possibilities are endless. Shop our amazing selection of new vehicles like the Ram 1500. And right now, save on new Jeeps like the Wrangler and Grand Cherokee models. Plus, every Jeep purchase comes with our Jeep Wave program. So wherever your possibilities take you, you'll be connected. Shop CMA's CDJR of Martinsburg today. Owners just care more.
Leading the Bulldogs here in the now start of the second quarter. Martinsburg will have the ball here first. It's Kyrie Bunny. And Keyshawn Cheek in foul trouble. Picked up 2 early fouls. Bunny drives in, kicks it over to Durning. And he's called for a travel. So a lot of dirting on the football field, but not a ton of him so far in the early basketball season. It's Wallace bringing it across for Jefferson. Over to Gidney. Now Jenkins. Jenkins going into the lane. Lost control of the ball on the way up. Igmandoa with the challenge. It's off of his knee, though, and out of bounds. It will stay with the Cougars. Nick Verzolini alongside me, John Alderton, as our on-site producer. Alec Epperson on camera, and back in the studio, Kyle McLaughlin. Jenkins in the hands of Gidney now. Grantham over to Drake. Cougars working around the perimeter and then get a drive to the rim. Gidney did everything, but the layup just didn't fall for him. Ball heads out of bounds. It will stay with Jefferson here. Cougars have a lot of long possessions early on in this contest. They open up for Jenkins for 3, who again falls down on his shot but does not get a foul call as it heads out of bounds. And it will stay with Martinsburg. Bulldogs bench feeling like it was a flop. I feel like Jenkins has gotten away with some flops, I feel like, if you're Martinsburg in this first half. Igmandoa drives in over to Height. Now back to Igmandoa. Foul called. Second win on Gidney, his first. First team foul here of the second quarter. Inbound to Awuna. Awuna trying to post up. Shot is good for Anthony Awuna. His first 2 points. 16-10 now. Jenkins pushes up the court. Wallace drives in. Scoop shot is blocked by Igmandoa. Then off of Wallace and out of bounds. And it will head back to Martinsburg. Swanson and Allen check back in as Jefferson gets a little bit bigger. Swanson has made his presence felt on the defensive end here early on. Despite the Martinsburg height advantage, haven't really seen it play too much of a factor, at least offensively. Igmandoa drives in, and a foul going against Jefferson here again. I think it's going to go on Swanson. That is his second as well, so he'll have to head right back to the bench, and Parrish will check back in. With 6:15 to go in this first half, Igmandoa over to Durning. Now in the hands of Brownie. Kicking out Height. Height Drives in, dribbles off his knee. Allen looking down the court for Parrish. Head to Jenkins. Jenkins guarded by the lengthy Igmandoa. And he gets into the rim, but is blocked again. As Martinsburg starting to make that presence felt of their height advantage, at least on the defensive end. Cougars will inbound it. Drake trying to find somebody here. Just throws it to Jenkins, who somehow gets to it. Throws up a floater in the lane. That shot is no good. Parrish grabs the offensive rebound. Jenkins with the head fake. Pull up. Jumper is no good. Igmandoa skies up for the rebound. And now a turnover. Allen takes it away. He'll pull up for three, and that's off the rim. No good. Roper trying to keep it alive. Finds Height as Height takes it away for Martinsburg. And Height going coast to coast, lays it up and in. Garrett Height has 4, 16-12. So these two teams used to playing games that get into the 80s and the 70s. Not sure if we'll get there today, but and one there as Drake gets to the rim and the foul. So that makes it 18-12. $5:11 to go here before halftime. Our second quarter is brought to you by Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, a family-owned full-service funeral home proudly serving the area since 1880, as well as Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, located at 1400 Shepherdstown Road, and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first. Free throw from Drake, also good, so a three-point play there in favor of the Cougars, who extend their lead out to 19-12. High post now. Igmandoa back to Bunny. Bunny gets double teamed and finds Height. Height jumper, good. Garrett Height starting to heat up. He has 6 points, 6 of the 14 for Martinsburg. And Jenkins now brings it across half court. Swanson back in with his 2 fouls. As Coach Van Meter knowing going to have that size down low. As Drake's shot is a little bit wild and no good. Rebounded by Igmandoa. Bunny ahead to Height. Height gets double teamed. Finds Igmandoa, who thought about the three. Keyshawn Cheek back into the game, by the way. And a foul again going against Jefferson. Barry will come running back on. Roper to the bench. Height inbounds it. Martinsburg working around the perimeter. Over to Height. Baseline J. No good. Igmandoa, though, grabs the offensive rebound and heads out of bounds and will go back to Jefferson. So 19-14, Cougars leading the Bulldogs. Bulldogs getting into that full court press. It's a 1-2-1-1 look for Martinsburg. And then down low, Allen with a nice head fake, and he gets the layup to go. His first 2 points. 21-14, Jefferson up against the Bulldogs. 3:55 to go before halftime. Keyshawn Cheek brings it across half court for Martinsburg. Cheek trying to set up the offense. Pulls up for three. Cheek's shot is no good. Rebounded by Swanson. Jenkins now pushing down the court with the left-handed dribble. Hands it off to Drake. Back to Allen. Allen over to Swanson. Extra pass to Barry. Cougars trying to find an opening. Extra pass, Drake. Corner three on the way is too strong. Rebounded by Cheek. Cheek running the floor. Bounce pass underneath. Kyrie Bunny. Easy layup. Good. Bunny with his first field goal. He's got 4 points. 21-16. Jefferson leads Martinsburg. Swanson down the court. 3 minutes to go before halftime. Back to Allen. Allen, spin move, offensive foul. Good job by Cheek to get into perfect positioning, and it was a decision there by him to take the charge with his 2 fouls that he already has. So maybe a little bit of a risky play, but Keyshawn, typically one of the better players at getting that call. Over the years, we've seen him draw a lot of charges, it seems like. So Myers inbounds to Cheek. 21-16, 2:55 to go. Jefferson leading by 5. Garrett Height, lob pass down low here to Bunny. And jump ball called. And the jump ball will go to Jefferson. Martinsburg bringing on Harrison here and Owuna. Egmandoa and Height go to the bench. Jenkins ahead to Drake. Now back to Jenkins. Jamari drives into the lane. Down low, Barry. Nice move, but he's blocked by the rim. And now Keyshawn Cheek looking to push. Cheek into the lane, going all the way to the rim, and is fouled on his way up. He'll shoot 2. Keyshawn scoreless so far after the early foul trouble. Trying to get on the board and keep Martinsburg in this game here early on. Only down by 5 despite an 8-0 lead for Jefferson early. Height already coming back in. Cheek's free throw is good. Kyrie Bunny will go to the bench. So Martinsburg trying to keep that starting 5 fresh. We saw against Thomas Jefferson. The Bulldogs, when they had their starting 5 out there, they were pretty effective. But those guys kind of just ran out of gas as Cheek makes both free throws. So trying to use their bench as much as they can here in this first half to keep those guys fresh. Drake to Parrish. Drake now trying to set up the Cougar offense, but Martinsburg doing a good job defensively. Jenkins' pass is tipped away by Garrett Height. Owuna, bounce pass ahead to Keyshawn Cheek. Cheek with the head fake. The layup is up and good. Cheek's got 4 now. The last 4 for Martinsburg, and they're only down by 1 at 21-20. Swanson. Timeout taken by head coach Kyle Van Meter of the Jefferson Cougars. We'll take a 30-second break. Our score, Jefferson 21, Martinsburg 20, 1:46 to go before halftime. We're back in 30.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
We welcome you back here to Martinsburg. 21-20 our score. Nick Verzolini here for you. John Allerton is our on-site producer. Alec Epperson is our cameraman, and back in the studio, Kyle McLaughlin. Drake catches it off the inbound pass, and his 3 is good. He's got 6 points. And the Cougars extend their lead back out to 4. Cheek lost control, falls down. Parrish takes it away. Parrish blocked by Owuna, but Swanson with the follow dunk. Braden Swanson has been impressive here tonight. 7 points. Has about 2 or 3 blocks. And the highlight of the game so far. Keyshawn Cheek. Foul called before the attack to the rim. .106 to go before halftime. Martinsburg trails it by 6. Garrett Height will inbound here. Not sure exactly. I guess it should be shooting for Martinsburg here as Jefferson's reached their 15th foul of the quarter. But Cheek makes the first. 26-21. Second, too strong, no good, but Martinsburg grabs the rebound. Igmandoa up to Height, but it's taken away by the Cougars. Cougars going coast to coast. Layup is up and good for Wallace. He has 4 points, 28-21 Jefferson. Igmandoa now on the attack. Igmandoa into the lane, down low to Owuna, taken away again by Jefferson. Jenkins. Layup is up and good for Jamari Jenkins. He has 7, 30-21. Both teams running back and forth, but so far that's playing to Jefferson's advantage here. Igmandoa over to Height, open three from the corner, and that's good from Garrett Height. Nice first half for Height. He's got 9 of the Bulldogs' 24. Drake back to Jenkins, over to Wallace. High pass. Wallace brings it down. Allen spinning all around. Like the washing machine. But he gets it out to the Cougars. 5 seconds. Jenkins throws up a wild floater right before the buzzer. Shot is no good. But we head to halftime with Jefferson holding a 6-point lead over Martinsburg at 30-24. Take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll have the Mansion Freddy halftime show. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. We're back in 2 minutes.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at FordofHagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
We are the Skinner Brothers. Most folks only need a lawyer once or twice in their lives. And when they're injured or in an accident, most people don't know what to do. We get it. It can be overwhelming.
Nobody likes to be told you need a lawyer, but that's why we're here. We want to get you back to your normal life and help you recover.
So if you or a loved one has been in an accident, give us a call. Let us figure out how we can get you compensation.
Reach us at SkinnerWins.com or Google Skinner Lawyers. We'll treat you like family.
If you or someone you know suffers from the disease of addiction, help is available from the Berkeley County Quick Response Team with peer recovery coaches and support promptly to the homes of those who've recently experienced an overdose. This collective effort towards recovery brings resources and services to the community, including naloxone and treatment options. Call 304-267-1313 or visit the Berkeley County Recovery Resource Center at 800 Emmett Rouse Drive, Martinsburg. The Berkeley County Quick Response Team is funded through a DHHR grant with the Berkeley Morgan County Health Department.
Halftime show is brought to you by the Manchester Freddy Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Go to WVJusticeLawyers.com. Our score here at the half between Martinsburg boys basketball and Jefferson boys basketball is the Cougars 30, the Bulldogs 24. Go over some first half stats here for you, which is brought to you by Floor Pools. Make every day better with a hot tub or swimming pool. Floor Pools has locations in Martinsburg, Chambersburg, and Hagerstown, including a brand new pop-up location in the Valley Mall. We'll start with the Jefferson offensive numbers. Wallace with 4, Drake with 6, Jenkins with 7, Barry with 2, Swanson with 7, Allen with 2, Parrish with 2, and that totals up for 30 first half Cougar points. On the Martinsburg side, Kyrie Bunny with 4, Keyshawn Cheek with 5, Garrett Height with 9, Owuna with 2, and White with 4. That totals up to 24 first half points for Martinsburg. Last night in high school boys basketball, Musselman battled against Hedgesville. Hedgesville took the win, 39-37. Spring Mills and Washington were supposed to do battle yesterday as well, but that game also postponed to today, so not certain if there's any score update on that one, but obviously with the Cardinals in action, you certainly favored them as they're expected to not only be the best team in the area, but the best team in the state of West Virginia this year. But, of course, Washington, talented team, has made a lot of progress over the last few years under head coach Ryan Miller. But this one, I would say, a little bit surprising. Martinsburg had a little bit more coming back. Thought maybe that they would come out better, but Jefferson's done a nice job of breaking down the press and actually kind of causing Martinsburg to be a little bit flustered, and so far still kind of struggling in their half-court offense are the Bulldogs. So we'll go ahead and take another 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll continue to break down this first half. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball and Talk Radio, WRNR and TV10, back in 2 minutes.
Tomorrow's success begins with today's preparation. Give your child a pathway to flourish and thrive with a well-rounded education. Enrollment is now open at the Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg. Visit tcca.life/information. Tomorrow's success begins with today's preparation. Give your child a pathway to flourish and thrive with a well-rounded education. Enrollment is now open at the Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg. Visit tcca.life/information.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm your new bangs, and you can't stop staring at me. That's it. Just tilt the rearview mirror over here. And while you're checking me out more times than a library book, your car is wandering into that lane over there. More bangs? Neat. And if you've got cut rate insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate.
Call Martinsburg Allstate agent Gary Kelly today at 304-263-4596.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
We welcome you back here to Martinsburg High School. Give you a quick scoreboard update since we got about 3 minutes to go before the start of the third quarter. If you were trying to tune into this game on radio, you might have heard the WVU game as the Mountaineers get the win over Oklahoma State, 69-50. So WVU continues to play good basketball here in the early part of the season, 11-2 to start the year, and they're 2-0 in Big 12 play. Javon Small leads the way for the Mountaineers again with 24 points as well as 11 rebounds. Powell had 17 for West Virginia. The Mountaineers will return to the court on Tuesday against Arizona and then head to Colorado on Sunday as Big 12 play continues for WVU. So, Spring Mills, Washington, that game tonight, actually. They're not going to play until 7:30, so see how that one plays out. But got about 2 minutes to go before the start of the second half. Jefferson leading here 30-24. And we'll go ahead and take another 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll have the start of the second half. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball on Talk Radio, or on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Drive More Days is back at Carter Myers Automotive, and this year we'll keep you rolling with a $1,000 gas card. Visit any of our locations to take a test drive, and we'll enter you into a drawing to win a $1,000 gas card. With that kind of money, fill up at the pump for the rest of the year, completely on us. Stop in during Drive More Days for your chance to win a $1,000 gas card. Only at Carter Myers Automotive. Owners just care more.
It's not rocket science. Get a 12-piece chicken for $12 at happy hour from 5 to 7 p.m. with the Rocks app.
Order number N58.
It's not rocket science. Get a 12-piece chicken for $12 at happy hour from 5 to 7 p.m. with the Rocks app.
We're back here at Martinsburg High School, 30-24. Jefferson on top of Martinsburg as the Bulldogs start with a high post play. Egmandoa trying to get it to Awuna, but it heads off his foot and out of bounds. Jefferson basketball. So we begin this third quarter. Nick Verzolini here. John Larton, our on-site producer. Alec Epperson, our cameraman, and Kyle McLaughlin back in the studio. Cougars offense trying to go to work. Saw some real good balance from Jefferson offensively in that first half as Egmandoa nearly jumped the passing lane. Swanson able to recover. Since the ball was tipped, I'm presuming that's why you don't see the backcourt, but Swanson was in both the front and backcourt when he gained possession, so kind of a weird play there. But wild shot on the way, no good, and Keyshawn Cheek comes away with it for the Bulldogs. Martinsburg has to slow it down. It's tipped away by Allen and heads out of bounds. Seven different Cougars were able to score in that first half. 5 different Bulldogs were able to put up points, so extremely apparent it seemed like in that first quarter for Jefferson just how many different guys were finding a way to score. Cheek over to Height. Height drives in with the left hand. Layup is up and good. Garrett Height continues to lead all scorers. Now give him 11 points, and Martinsburg finds themselves down by 4. Barry over to Drake. Drake back to Barry. Thought about the 3, but he thought too much about it as he travels. Third quarter brought to you by Smallwood and Small Insurance in Martinsburg, your total insurance solution. Call 304-263-3361. As well as CMA's Martinsburg and Winchester dealerships, proud to be the owners who just care more. 6.5 minutes left here in this third quarter. Keyshawn Cheek with the hesitation move goes baseline, and a foul called against the Cougars. Foul on Wallace. Height off the inbound. Gets the layup to go, and the foul against Barry. Garrett Height having a huge game for Martinsburg. 13 points and a foul there. Barry picks up the personal. Jenkins comes back in. It seems he was out momentarily, I believe. And Height to the line. 30-28, trying to make it a 1-point game is Garrett Height. And he does. Martinsburg the closest they've been since 21-20. Where we saw Jefferson call a timeout, and then the Cougars regain control. Height nearly jumping the passing lane and getting a steal. Instead just tips it out of bounds. It will stay with the Cougars. 6:20 left in this third quarter. Jenkins off the inbound. I'll bring in across half court. Cougars with a dribble handoff over to Swanson. Swanson back to Allen. He gets trapped up top. Regains the dribble. Trying to find somebody, and it's a pass that heads out of bounds intended for Wallace. And it'll be Martinsburg basketball, and quickly Parrish comes back in. So the Cougars a lot of the time will run in and out their subs pretty effectively here. Keyshawn Cheek going all the way to the rim as nobody stopped the basketball. And that's not a good formula for success. Cheek with the 2 points, and Martinsburg has their first lead of the day, and then a charge on the other end. And guess who drew it? Keyshawn Cheek, I believe. 31-30. Jenkins with the charge. So Martinsburg with all the momentum here. And Cheek going again all the way down the floor. He runs into the brick wall of Allen. And Allen called for the foul. Blocking foul called. That'll be Martinsburg basketball here underneath the basket. So the Bulldogs have their first lead of the day at 31-30. Comes here in this third quarter now. Martinsburg trying to pull away potentially. Skip pass into the corner. Bunny three is short, no good. Allen and Egmondoa fight for the rebound, but Allen grabs it. Drake goes up for the layup. It's knocked away by Cheek, and then Bunny keeps it alive for Martinsburg. Bunny going all the way to the rim. Scoop shot up and good. Kyrie Bunny with 6 points. Timeout, Coach Van Meter and Jefferson at 33-30 with 5:17 to go in the third. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Martinsburg Bulldog basketball against Jefferson on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
One of the questions lawyers get asked the most is, what is my case worth?
I'm Steven Skinner, and this is my brother Andrew with Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers.
The truth is, it's very difficult for a lawyer to pinpoint a number because every case is different.
We get to know each situation and we'll give you an idea of what your case is worth and why.
The sooner we get involved, the better we can do getting you the compensation you deserve.
Google Skinner Lawyers or go to skinnerwins.com. We'll treat you like family.
We welcome you back here to Martinsburg High School. Martinsburg on a nice run here. 33-30 our score. Jefferson scoreless here at halftime, or to start the second half, I should say, as it is a 9-0 Bulldog run. Start this second half. Jenkins brings it across half court. Jenkins goes into the lane, blocked by the Bulldogs. Height back the other way, lost it off his hip. That's kind of been one of the tough things for Martinsburg. Seems like a lot of their passes off target. But despite that, they've been able to come back and take a 3-point lead, and Jefferson has not figured things out to start the second half. We'll see if they're better out of this timeout. Swanson's pass nearly taken away, but Parrish recovers it. A foul going against the Bulldogs now, who haven't had a whole lot of fouls since the early going. Keyshawn Cheek picked up those 2 quick ones. And then after that, it was a while before we had another Bulldog foul. But that one going against Awuna. Off the inbound, a travel going against Wallace. So another turnover here for Jefferson, and Martinsburg trying to take advantage of it and build themselves another possession lead here, as they only lead it by 3 at 33-30. 4:42 to go in this third quarter. Jefferson scoreless to start the second half. Martinsburg on a 9-0 run. Cheek into the lane, goes up strong, layup good. Keyshawn Cheek has 9 points. It's an 11-0 Martinsburg lead. Jenkins off the screen, pulls up from the free throw line. No good. Rebounded by Egmondoa. Zion finds Keyshawn. And Keyshawn, no look past the bunny. Extra pass height, 3 from the corner. No good. And tipped around in the hands of Egmondoa, who either traveled or a foul. They call the travel. Wallace will inbound it. 35-30 our score. 4:07 to go in this third quarter. Martinsburg leading Jefferson here. At Martinsburg High School. Down to the post, Allen trying to work against Cheek. Gets double team, and he steps out of bounds. It's another tough possession for Jefferson. Martinsburg's defense really stepping up here in this third quarter, an 11-0 run. Also not allowing Jefferson to get easy baskets in transition, as the Bulldogs have done a good job of avoiding that so far. Lob pass, though, taken away, but Jefferson couldn't keep control. It still ends up being no Cougar basketball. So I guess it was tipped. And third time is successful. The charm on the pass to the official. And we'll resume play here at 35-30. That one tipped away by Egmondoa. Jefferson gets it back. Allen into the lane, left-handed layup, no good. Zion grabs the rebound and looks to run, but he has it taken away by Jenkins, and he dives on the floor to keep the possession alive. Should be. Now they're going to give Coach Rogers that timeout. Wow, coming from that far side official there who was right in front of the play. They give Martinsburg the timeout there at 35-30, and we'll take a 30-second break here with 3:08 to go in this third quarter. Martinsburg in the lead.
From breathtaking outdoors to unique local eats, world-class geocaching, and thriving local culture, Martinsburg, Berkeley County, West Virginia is where you can live your adventure. Berkeley County offers fantastic outdoor experiences, from our rugged hiking paths to scenic nature paths, public parks, fishing streams, and nature preserves. Cap off your outdoor adventures with a stroll through historic downtown Martinsburg. Join us and immerse yourself in our rich local history and scenic surroundings. Check out upcoming events and plan your adventure at travelwv.com.
We welcome you back here to Martinsburg High School. Nick Verzolini, John Allerton, our on-site producer. Alec Epperson, our cameraman, and back in the studio, Colin McLaughlin. 35-30 our score. Martinsburg leading Jefferson. Jefferson's been shut out so far in this third quarter, the Cougars led it 30-24 at halftime. Cheek pulls up with the deep three, too strong off the rim. Height grabs the rebound. Bunny to Egmondoa. Now back to Bunny for three. That is good. Gets the friendly Martinsburg rim bounce. And then a dive out. Jenkins is down. Pass ahead to Cheek, and his layup is good. Jamari Jenkins became a 1,000-point scorer early in this ball game. We got another timeout now taken by Jefferson. Coach Van Meter, I believe, is saying that should have been a foul. He can't believe it. Very frustrated there with the officials, and the technical foul comes against Jefferson here at 39-30. It's just been a tough second half for the Cougars. They've been shut out here in the second half. And now Van Meter clearly upset with the officials on the no call. And I mean, anytime your guy ends up on the ground, you kind of wonder how there could be no foul on that kind of play, so you can understand the frustration. But 39-30 our score. In this kind of game, though, if you are Coach Van Meter, you do have to try to control your emotions in this situation because your team's already down 9. You haven't scored in the second half, and now you're going to give them 2 shots and ball. So that's a chance for an even bigger lead. Not really sure how it wasn't a foul, if I'm being honest. It did look like they took him out. But it's a tough situation. And then there's always the other side of it, too. I mean, you always appreciate a coach standing up for their players. So there's 2 ways to look at it. But Height's free throw, no good. And sometimes that extra fire from your coach can motivate your team and get you back into the game as well. So we'll see if it does play a factor here. As Height does knock down that second free throw. Garrett has had a nice game. But it will be Martinsburg basketball here at 40-30. Egmandoa over to Owuna. Back to Cheek. Cheek. Wild shot on the way up. And the foul and the finish. Keyshawn Cheek is starting to take over this second half. It's now 42-30. And Cheek will also head to the line to try to add to his total. Free throw is good from Keyshawn. 43-30 our score. Swanson to Roper. Back to Jenkins. Open 3 on the way is short, no good, off the front of the rim. Roper, though, fights for the extra possession. Jenkins with the wild scoop shot, the foul in the basket. Jamari Jenkins gets Jefferson's first 2 points of the second half on a wild and 1 layup. Jenkins now with 9. Barry coming back into the game for Roper. He was a little bit frustrated with something, but 43-32 our score. And Jamari's free throw is no good. Ball gets tipped around, and Egmandoa grabs it, and they're going to go foul against Jefferson. So Jefferson scores its first 2 points here in the second half at 43-32. So Egmandoa to the line as we are in the bonus now. But with the rule that was new last season, the bonus will not last the entire second half. It will only last the remainder of this third quarter, and then those team fouls will reset. So 5 team fouls, and you shoot double bonus. Egmandoa knocks down the free throw. That's his first point. Had 15 last time we saw the Bulldogs. He's still been effective in other ways, but kind of interesting to see as he makes both free throws. And Martinsburg lead back to 12. Myers will come back in. He's going to come in for Cheek as Bulldogs probably don't want him to pick up a third foul before the end of the third. And again, they've done a nice job of getting different guys in the game that didn't play a lot the other day. And while they haven't done a whole lot in terms of scoring, they've just kept them in the game. Jenkins drives to the rim. No foul on either a charge or a blocking foul. But Jamari Jenkins gets the layup to go. He's in double figures now at 11. 44-34, 1:35 to go in the third quarter. Bunny to Igmandoa. Jenkins nearly takes it away. Bunny catches it in the backcourt. Bunny drives in over to Garrett Height. Open three on the way, and Height drains the triple from the corner. Martinsburg now 47, Jefferson 34. Jenkins somehow grabbed that pass. He's fouled by Height. Garrett helps him up. 1:08 to go in this third quarter. 47-34 as Martinsburg has definitely responded to start the second half. Outscoring the Cougars in this third quarter. 23-4. Foul called before the shot. And this is what I thought was a possibility for Martinsburg in this matchup heading into the game, but we saw Jefferson play tremendously in that first half. And they had a 6-point lead at halftime, but Martinsburg has responded well. Jenkins into the lane, kicks it over down low. No travel called on the shot from Grantham, but the shot was no good, and Igmandoa will push it up the court for the Bulldogs. And Igmandoa gets the shot over everybody to fall. He now has 4 points. Jenkins ahead to Barry, head fake. Barry trying to go to work, drives into the lane, wild shot. He's fouled on his way up, and he'll shoot two. Zion picks up the foul there, and that is his first. Barry will shoot two here with 22 seconds to go in the third. Barry's free throw is no good at 49-34. Roper coming back in. Grantham will head to the bench. Martinsburg gets some quick subs into the game to give their guys just a little bit extra rest before the end of the third quarter. As Thompson as well as Myers is in the game now, as well as White. Free throw up and good for Barry. So 49-35 our score. Wild shot on the way. Both teams fighting for the rebound. Myers gets it. Igmandoa tries the top of the key three, and he sinks it. Zion Igmandoa has started to pick up his scoring. And now Jefferson trying to find something here. Both teams fighting for the basketball between Myers and Drake. A foul is called with 1.3 seconds to go in the third. But it's 52-35. Martinsburg after the three-pointer from Igmandoa. Oh, before those two free throws was scoreless, and now he's gone on his own kind of run here of 7 points here in the third. Free throw good there from Drake. Second free throw also good. And with 1 second left, Myers won't get the shot off before the buzzer, but a 28-7 quarter in favor of the Martinsburg Bulldogs, turn a 30-24 game into a 52-37 game. And we'll head to the fourth on the other side of this 1 minute break. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Back in 1 minute.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
We welcome you back here to Martinsburg High School. Bulldogs outscore the Cougars in that third quarter 28-7. And it's 52-37 here now entering the fourth. Nick Verzolini, John Alderton is our on-site producer. Alec Epperson is our cameraman as Jamari Jenkins knocks down a three. Colin McLaughlin back in the studio at 52-40 now our score. Jenkins has started to heat up a little bit in the second half, but Jefferson still down 12 here. Keyshawn Cheek over to Kyrie Bunny at the top of the key. Bunny off the height screen. Trying to go to work is significant here with still 7 minutes left. It is, though, a now 13-point game as Jenkins gets both free throws to go. Up to 16 for Jamari. 7 minutes left here. Cheek playing now with 4 fouls as he attacks the rim. Shot is no good. Swanson grabs the rebound. Barry over to Swanson. Back to Jenkins. Martinsburg with some pressure defense. Jenkins drives into the lane, and his shot is good. Jamari Jenkins trying to put the team on his back here, down 13. But will it be enough against this Martinsburg team who has gained control of the lead and hasn't looked back since taking it at 31-30? Six and a half minutes left here in this fourth quarter. Another foul called. Our fourth quarter brought to you by the Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, representing accident and injury claims for over 50 years. Go to SkinnerWins.com, as well as Panhandle Dumpsters. Zach Mendoa off the inbound gets the layup to go. Sign up with Panhandle today at PanhandleDumpsters.com and use promo code TV10 to get your first month free. The three-pointer from Jenkins is good, and it's a 10-point game. Jamari Jenkins really heating up for the Cougars. A 6:14 to go in this fourth quarter. We got a timeout taken by Jefferson. We'll take a 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Back in 30.
We are the Skinner brothers. Most folks only need a lawyer once or twice in their lives. And when they're injured or in an accident, most people don't know what to do. We get it. It can be overwhelming.
Nobody likes to be told you need a lawyer, but that's why we're here. We want to get you back to your normal life and help you recover.
So if you or a loved one has been in an accident, give us a call. Let us figure out how we can get you compensation.
Reach us at SkinnerWins.com or Google Skinner Lawyers. We'll treat you like family.
We're back here at Martinsburg High School. Jefferson nearly forces a turnover off the inbound. So Jamari Jenkins has really heated up for the Cougars. 14 second half points, a total of 21 for him on the night. So this is kind of a rough first half. Swanson tries a three. That's too strong. Rebounded by Igmandoa. Jefferson still very much in this game at 57-47 with just under 6 minutes left. But it will really start on the defensive side of the floor for the Cougars. They had a lot of good plays on defense to lead the easy offense in that first half. Egmandoa's shot is no good. He grabs his own rebound, though. He is taken over on the other side for Martinsburg. Jenkins trying to dribble through the defense of the Martinsburg Bulldogs. Jenkins tries a deep triple, and that's good. Jamari Jenkins with 4 threes in the ball game. 3 of them here in this second half. And the Cougars trail it by just 9, 59-50, 5:15 to go in this fourth quarter. Keyshawn Cheek playing with 4 fouls, has the basketball, dribbling in the Bulldog logo. Parrish guarding him tightly. Cheek forces him to fall down. Cheek, layup is good somehow. Well, now these guys are just showing off. Jenkins back the other way, behind the back dribble. Two of the best point guards in the state of West Virginia going at it here tonight. Both of them 4-year starters. Jenkins, a deep 3 is short. Egmandoa grabs the rebound. (61-50). Cheek guarded again by Parrish. Finds Kyrie Bunny. 4:22 to go here in the fourth period. Martinsburg by 11. Down low, Garrett Height has played well against Swanson, and Height gets the shot to go. He really gave Martinsburg a boost when they needed it, especially early in that third quarter. And Jenkins leaves the gym, not certain what's going on there, but hopefully maybe some sort of illness. That appears to possibly be the case. The official stopped the game and allowed Jenkins to exit the gym. Hopefully nothing significant there. Obviously an illness would be significant, but make even more of an impressive day for Jamari Jenkins if he is playing sick. But Wallace will head to the free throw line. And his free throw is no good. Four minutes exactly left. And both free throws no good, but Allen grabs the rebound, trying to muscle his way up. Foul called before the shot. If Jamari Jenkins is unable to continue, it's already a big task, but I can't see Jefferson putting up enough offensive numbers to get back into this ball game. Inbound to Wallace, and a foul called here again. Against Martinsburg. Wallace off the inbound. Wallace nearly traveled. He's blocked by Awuna, and another whistle, another foul called. So Martinsburg getting hit with everything on this possession, and Wallace will head to the line. Wallace's free throw is up and good. 63-51. Five points here for Wallace. I'm going to give him 6 as he makes both of those. 63-52. Martinsburg. 3:49 to go in this fourth quarter. Now a foul called before the inbound against Jefferson as they were trying to Crab cheek, it appeared. Barry, I believe, is going to be hit with it. Yep, that's the third on Barry. Keyshawn Cheek will bring it up for the Bulldogs, who have a 11-point lead. No shot clock here in the state of West Virginia. No reason to rush it here. With 3:35 to go in this fourth quarter. Bunny in the corner. Over to Egmandoa, who attacks the rim. And Egmandoa gets an easy layup. Zion Egmandoa with a huge second half. It's 65-52 now, and a pull-up three on the other end is an air ball for Jefferson. Jenkins has made his way back to the bench, and apparently is coming back in the game. At 65-52. So Jamari Jenkins back in the game. Not sure if he threw up or what the case was, but he is back. Egmandoa with it on the right wing. .245 left. Martinsburg takes a timeout here at 65-52. Bulldogs leading, and we'll take a 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Are you tired of all of the Black Friday commercials? So are we. At CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg, we have Orange Saturday with juicy deals all month long. Right now, lease a new 2024 Tacoma for only $229 a month for 39 months, or buy and get 3.99% financing. Or check out a new 2025 Camry and get 4.99% financing for 72 months. Visit us online at cmastoyotaofmartinsburg.com, where owners just care more.
High school at 65-52. Martinsburg leading Jefferson. It's been a huge second half for the Bulldogs. There was a 30-24 Jefferson lead at halftime, but Martinsburg cleaned some things up and just dominated that third quarter, 28-7 in the third. And in total now, the second half has been 41-22 here in the second half. So it's been a pretty dominating second half run here for Martinsburg. And with just 2:42 left here in this fourth quarter, it's going to take a real big comeback for the Cougars, especially with no shot clock. It's going to be very tough. They're going to have to foul here eventually if they really want to extend the game, but may not have an opportunity to do that as Keyshawn Cheek just split the entire Cougar defense to get that layup to go. He continues his big game, 67-52. Even though Jenkins did come back there momentarily, he's now gone back to the bench, which makes it even tougher. Appears to be dealing with some sort of illness. So down the court to Kyrie Bunny. Bunny, the lob to Egmandoa, a little bit off center or off target. Roper into the hands now of Roper again as Jefferson, trying to find something here, but again at this point, especially no Jenkins, it's going to be tough and just trying to work through their offense. It seems like Barry trapped, driving baseline. Wallace shot is no good. He gets his own rebound. Jefferson taking a lot of time here off the clock as well to get something going. Allen into the lane is blocked by Igmandoa. 1:28 to go. Martinsburg going down the court and a travel called against the Bulldogs. So they'll turn it over here with just 1:26 left, but that'll be a key for Jefferson moving forward, is how they handle things if Jamari Jenkins were to not be able to be on the floor. How they figure out their offense without him out there. There's not a whole lot of other guys have that much experience in shot creating or being a big-time scorer, but they definitely showed in the first half that they can compete. Here at 67-52. There's a turnover for Martinsburg here. You could argue, though, on the same thing for the first half for Martinsburg is Keyshawn Cheek was in foul trouble. Didn't look nearly as good as the third and fourth. So Jefferson breaks the press there. Drake drives in and a foul called. A lot of fouls here down the stretch. Should be enough team fouls to send Jefferson to the line. It will. Drake will shoot 2 at 67-52. Drake's free throw is good. He now has 9 points. Second one, no good. Rebounded by Igmandoa, who just took over the second half as well. Bunny running away. He'll lay it up. Kyrie Bunny. Solid performance for him. 69-53 our score. Ahead goes Jefferson on the counter offensively, and now just 30 seconds left. Barry goes up strong. Shot is no good. Igmandoa ahead to Height, and Martinsburg can just dribble it out, it appears. So good win overall for the Bulldogs, 69-53, as Martinsburg found themselves down at halftime, 30-24, but responded in a big way as Kyrie Bunny just holds the basketball. And that will do it. Martinsburg comes back to beat Jefferson here on this Saturday afternoon, 69-53. We'll take a 2-minute break so I can total up our stats for you here. And on the other side of that break, we'll get to the Palace Lounge post-game show. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at FordofHagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
All right, guys, we all get to open one gift tonight, okay?
A dog. Really?
A car. Buddy, it's your turn. Oh, wow. Oh, he's gonna love this.
Panhandle! Oh my God! I know them! I know them! Ooh. 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 I get the first month free! I get the first month free! Mr. Narwhal! I get the first month free!
Panhandle dumpsters.
Panhandle. Don't be a cotton-headed ninny muggins. Sign up with Panhandle today and get the first month free.
Panhandle's my favorite.
10 plus 13. We welcome you back here to Martinsburg High School. Nick Verzolini, John Larton, our on-site producer. Alec Epperson, our cameraman. Back in the studio, Kyle McLaughlin. As we welcome you into the post-game show, which is brought to you by the Palace Lounge on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg, with a full lunch and dinner menu with daily specials and a clean, comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. So we'll give you our post-game stats and then wrap things up. Jamari Jenkins led all scorers with 24 points here tonight. To the Jefferson as well. Had a big second half of 17 of that 24 coming in that second half. 6 for Mar Wallace on the day, 9 for Drake, 3 from Barry, 7 for Swanson, 2 for Allen, 2 for Parrish. That totals up for 53 for the Jefferson Cougars. On the Martinsburg side of things, you saw big day from Garrett Height leading the way for the Bulldogs, as he totaled up 19 points for him. A total of 14 for Kyrie Bunny, 13 for Zion Igmandoa, and 16 for Keyshawn Cheek. And it ends up being a 69-53 win for Martinsburg. And your post-game stats were brought to you by Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. Visit burkeandschultz.com. We play hardball. Looking back on the game, Martinsburg trailed at halftime 30-24, had a huge third quarter where they were able to rally and pull away. And then that just leaves us with one last thing here. Our player of the game, which is brought to you by WV Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere. I think I'm going to go with Keyshawn Cheek. Wasn't the leading scorer, but definitely made a big impact in the game. Got in foul trouble early. Big second half, though, for him. Helps lead Martinsburg to the win. Also, shout out on the Jefferson side, though, to Jamari Jenkins, who became a 1,000-point scorer today and poured in 24. Of course, Garrett Height gave the Bulldogs some big minutes as well, but have to go with Keyshawn for player of the game here today. But that'll do it for us. For Alec Epperson, our cameraman, John Orton, our on-site producer, Kyle McLaughlin back in the studio. I'm Nick Verzolini. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and hopefully we'll have high school basketball for you on Monday and Tuesday of next week, pending the weather. So this is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School basketball. Today's game has been brought to you by
Century 21 Modern Realty Results, Cody's Auto Body, the Palace Lounge, CMA Honda, the Berkeley County Health Department, Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, Brown's Funeral Home and Cremations, Hagerstown Ford, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Bodwell Insurance Solutions, W. Harley Miller Systems, Smallwood and Small Insurance Agency, CMA Chrysler Dodge, WVU East, the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, RAI Properties, Parsons Ford, Rocks, Gary Kelly Allstate, and Panhandle Dumpsters.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and NBA basketball, keep it tuned.